and 5. So make sure you guys open this.
We are in Arkansas.
폼난다 여기. 아 이래서 딸이 있어야 되는데.
Living in my chest, I feel my feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Think I'm tired of being broken. Thinking love is just a waste of time. The higher that I'm hoping, the quicker that I fall. And I guess I want it to be easy, but it's never ever easy. I always end up let down. Take all my love, this is tragic. I could replace it with plastic. Think maybe then I'd be fine. All these skeletons living in my chest, I feel my feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always cry. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Skeletons living in my chest.
1층이야 여기가?
My feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off.
We are in Arkansas. The nature state.
I'll paper, I will shout.
인 사람들